Tag. Very nice, very evil.
That's tag shit.
Free fall as I die through the kaleidoscope in my mind. No rope up to climb. Gotta remind myself that I'm fine. Mama, I don't really want.
What up, and what up, Tag Nation? It's your boys. It's your boys. ScooterRay, Jaeger Bomb Bassett. And we're here to bring you some more of this wrestling content on TMI.
Scooter Bomb Connection.
Jaeger Bomb Bassett, sir. How you doing, man? How things going?
Brother. How are you? I'm doing good.
I'm good, man. I'm good. You know
Scooter Bomb. I like that. I like Scooter Bomb.
I like that too.
Like you and me running this, we can do call it the Scooter Bomb show or something. So I don't know.
Right.
Anyway,
right. But it's been kind of somewhat of a slow-ish news week. I mean, we're still dealing with the effects of Hulk Hogan's passing and everything. So
are we? I thought we all moved on for that.
I mean, no, I have.
Oh,
but
okay.
The collective wrestling world is still
who is we? Because
trust. I moved on that Tuesday.
I moved on like the minute after. Like I'm not even trying to disrespect the dead, but he was legitimately a piece of shit. Like anyway.
Yeah. But I will say Monday Night Raw, it was the go home show. And it was the preview to SummerSlam. As we know, SummerSlam is a 2-night event this year. It is the first. Last week we ran through all the matches. We're not going to really do it again, but so far there is roughly I think 10 or 11 matches between both nights. But the interesting thing about this is the quote unquote tag predictions GOAT Bars just joined us. What up, Lip Dizzle?
Oh, he did jump in here.
Chilling and living.
All right. Well, the interesting thing about this SummerSlam, not only is it 2 nights, but as of right now, there is no Bayley. There is no Julia with the women's United States Championship. Mm-hmm. There is no Bayley. There is no LA Knight. There's no LA Knight.
Fair enough.
And there's no tag team. The Raw Tag Team Championships got defended Monday, but it's a lot of absences from this card. It's a lot of absences.
Now, I completely believe that Bayley is going to be showing up at SummerSlam. But when we get into that.
Yeah, I've kind of assumed that too, considering what's been happening with this Lyra and Becky thing, especially since they made the match, pretty much no DQ, no rules. So yeah.
Oh yeah. We're gonna see Bayley at SummerSlam.
But so Monday Night Raw, like I said, it was the go home show. Raw was a pretty basic, paint by the numbers. One of the interesting things, they got a lot of people excited, especially the men. There was a 8-woman tag. It was Naomi, Chelsea Green, and the Secret Service versus Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Nikki Bella, and Stephanie Vercoeur. That was,
if I can just, I think it was what was it I sent to the group chat earlier? It's like when all your searches kind of get together.
Yep. I mean, pretty much.
I was like, yeah, this is accurate. This was every guy's favorite match as far as the women's group, like the group matches go.
Yes. Now, another thing that they did on Raw, which they haven't done in a long time, they did an intergender match. They did AJ Styles and the Kabuki Warriors versus the Judgment Days, Roxanne, Raquel, and Dominic. And I'm telling you, I really want them to bring back the Mixed Match Challenge.
I was surprised by that. Like,
I really want that
they,
mismatch challenge to happen.
like, I would legitimately like to see an intergender championship, like at some point, either in AEW or WWE, whichever one can actually like make it an actual championship to be something worthwhile.
Well, I know they do have it in AAA, so it is in
Yes, they do in
AAA. So
AAA, but it's primarily in like the indie circuit. I think it was actually who was it? Wasn't it like Matt Cardona with
Steph Delander, right? Or was it somebody else he won it with? I can't remember.
Who am I
But
thinking of was with Candice LeRae?
I know Candice LeRae, I think, was a tag team champion with Joey Ryan, wasn't it?
Oh, it was Joey Ryan. Thank you. It
Yeah.
was Joey Ryan with Candice LeRae, and then they ended up going against the Young Bucks, and that's where that infamous super kick to her came from. Like, that was some wild stuff, y'all. But anyways.
So the highlight of Raw, and do I dare say pretty much my highlight from the whole year. Yes, the whole year came from the main event. Now, the main event was Bronson Reed versus Jey Uso. And Braun Breaker came out, interfered. You know, he caused disqualification. Roman Reigns came out, and then boom, they got into a brawl. At first, Roman and Jey were winning, and then Braun and Brunson came back and took over. And this was one of the images, as we saw, a double spear to the barricade.
Yep.
And one of the greatest images preceded one of the greatest moments in WWE history. So we see this image here of Braun Breaker, you know, standing over Roman and Jey. And we see Bronson Reed with this devious smile on his face. Bronson Reed proceeds to take Roman Reigns' shoes. Took him off his feet and said, "Hey, these are mine now." I have never seen this happen in professional wrestling.
Well, yeah, when we did it, I thought he was going to do a shoey.
I thought so too. But no, the fact that he's like, "Nah, these mine now," I was like, this did not just happen. This did not just happen. I mean, we're used to seeing people taking titles or things like that. But the shoes off your feet is crazy.
Watch the retort be like, you can't even lace those up.
I don't care. I don't care. This was the greatest thing that I have saw almost this year. That Roman Reigns got jacked.
Oh no, that's totally fair. And man said, "Run your kicks."
Literally. I mean, once again, look at that devious look on his face. That's the look of a man who is plotting some just heathen behavior.
Paralleled with the pain on Roman's face.
Right? But yeah, he took that man's shoes, y'all. That was something to see. And I was like, thank you for this moment. Thank you. Also, guys,
middle school. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, also we did learn about Vince McMahon's car crash he had, which was a pretty bad looking accident. His Bentley is pretty much totaled. It was a 3-car accident, but you know, some of the images here, now apparently this did happen. I think they said hours before Hogan's death was announced, so we don't know necessarily the cause of what happened, but we do know it was a 3-car accident. So
Was anybody in the car with Vince?
It was only just announced that it was him, so I don't know. I don't know.
Let me not say something that'll get us flagged. Anyways.
No, it looked like he got sandwiched, man. Like that's crazy. Either it's sandwich or side wipe on both sides, unless he spun out.
No, they said that. So they said he rear-ended the first car, then he spun and hit.
Yeah.
No, he spun and hit the median. He hit the median.
The median?
Yeah. Then they said, I think from the debris and everything, a third car was involved as well. So, yeah.
So definitely going at an unsafe speed. At what time of day? In the middle of the day, it looks like?
It looks like it was
I'm
probably
sorry,
the
this is
middle
the
of
first
the
time I'm
afternoon.
hearing about this.
Yeah. Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
They said from it, nobody seemed to be hurt. You know, they did say Vince's airbags deployed and the person he rear-ended airbags deployed, but it seems like there's no injuries or anything. So, you know.
Yeah, it looks
But
like
hey,
Bentley about to run with that. It's like, hey, our airbags work, y'all. Come buy a Bentley.
right.
Every old
Gonna
man
get you one.
go buy a Bentley now.
You gonna get you this one right here. We got you with the safety. But yeah, so news I found out before we got on is that Triple H, aka Triple Paul, you know, Yeager posted it in the chat, and I had to dig some more deep in. So Triple H joins President Trump at the White House for Sports Council expansion. So pretty much, President Trump is signing an executive order to expand the Presidential Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition. Triple H joins. Hold on, I'm going to read the other athletes. He joins golfer Bryson DeChambeau, Kansas City Kickers chief Harrison Butker, Pro Football Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, and legendary golfer Annika Sorenstam. And pretty much he just wants, you know, he wants to reestablish the presidential fitness test in public schools. He wants to look into the whole college football NIL stuff. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
it's one of those things in that video. You can drop the link to the video down there, but in the video, it's Trump doesn't even know who Paul is.
Triple H,
right?
Yes,
he does.
No,
they
watch the video of him like trying to talk about Triple H and Paul Levesque. Like he's looking around and he looks around for a second and then he goes like, "Oh, there he is, yeah," and he's 2 fucking feet from him.
Hey, that's some old man shit. Because the McMahons
yes, it is some geriatric shit. You're absolutely right.
The McMahons and Triple H, they visit the White House before. Like there
I know he's been there a few times. Yes.
But yeah, as far as the fitness stuff, I think it's good. I think they should bring that shit back. I don't even know why it was gone to begin with.
Agree that people in general should have some degree of fitness to them. I do believe despite like the fact that I love everybody, like I don't care like how much weight you have on you, but I do believe that obesity is to a degree a health issue. So yes, I believe that people should be in some like as long as people are healthy. If you are technically overweight by like a body mass index fucking relation, then I don't give a shit about that. As long as you are by all ends and means healthy, then yeah, you should be. Then I don't care. Like if you're putting yourself through some unhealthy shit, then yeah, I should probably come around to that. But I'm not trying to be a eugenicist or some dumb shit. I just would like everybody to have access to being healthy.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm primarily in it for like the whole children in school, adolescence thing, because I think that needs to be a forefront. I mean, outside of everything else, school related, but I think
yes,
that
kids absolutely need to be active. Yes,
I mean, growing up, I mean that was a mandatory thing. Like when you went to PE, the first thing you did was you did a whole number of exercises before you even got into whatever you were going to do in PE. So
they do that Taibo shit.
So I think it's absolutely necessary.
Yes.
But if that's what the plan is, then I'm here for it. Now, as far as when it comes to college and then pro and everything else, I mean, at that point, you're an adult. I mean, you're gonna do whatever you want to do anyway. So
I agree with you completely there. Like, if you want to be an athlete in college or in professional sports, then yeah, you're gonna have to be up to a higher standard. But once you graduate high school, lead your life. Like, do your job, but like make whatever the requirements are for you to like pursue your career, go for it.
yeah, 100%.
Well, like I said, we'll see where it goes, and we'll see, exactly what all it entails. Because that's always the weird thing is that we hear things, we see things, and we don't necessarily know where this goes. So we'll see where it goes. Well, all right, people. If you watched Dynamite yesterday, then you saw the rematch that we spoke of between Hangman and Moxley. Funny thing about this match, it took place in the middle of the show, which I was like, okay, because it threw me off because I was like, wait, I was like, wait, what time was it? And then I realized it was like, so I was like, wait, they gonna let this match go like a full hour? But then it was like, nah, gonna go about a good 20-something minutes, and we're gonna just
like almost 30, right?
Yeah. And they still had 2 more matches preceding it. But I'm not gonna lie. To me, it was not a bad match, but it was lackluster.
Absolutely.
It was lackluster considering what they just did to each other like a few weeks ago.
Correct.
It did like the spin they were putting on it of like, no, these guys are tired.
Yeah.
Like, these guys have put each other through hell. This is gonna be just a straight match for the most part.
Like, I kind of wish, in all honesty, that they would have saved this match. Maybe not necessarily it had to be at Forbidden Door, but I feel like the rematch happened too soon.
Yes, I agree there.
That would be my only like gripe, is that I think the match happened too soon.
Been at Forbidden Door easily.
Nah, I mean, yes, it could have. I disagree with this point only based on what they did at the end of the show, because I think it was a smart booking decision, based on like basically saying, okay, we're gonna get this out the way. Now, yeah, the match was good because Mox and Hangman works absolutely fantastic together. Even in a regular ass match after going through hell at All In. But what they did, the way that they set up the whole Mark Briscoe, MJF, and Hangman stuff, to me, I don't know if that's what their thought process was, but to me, it seemed like, hey, we're going to highlight what we have coming up next versus focusing on the Death Rider stuff. Now, I could be wrong because I'm not booking for AEW, but that's the way that I looked at it initially. Like as soon as I, because I was questioning like, why are you putting Ricochet and Mark Briscoe, at the end? Like, this don't make any sense.
Right.
But then, when awkwardly enough, Mark Briscoe got on the mic after the match and started talking, I was still like, what the fuck is happening? And then you had the MJF bit come into play, and then you had Hangman come out, and of course in the middle of the show you already had Hangman already say that to MJF, if there's anybody that's going to get a title shot before you, it's going to be Mark Briscoe, so you got to go through him to get this title shot. So I was like, okay, so then when the end happened, I was like, got it, that's what's going to happen right now. So that's the way I'm looking at it.
And like I said, I'm not necessarily mad at the match. I just think to me, if it probably would have happened next week, I think I probably would have been okay because I think it would have been like 3 weeks or so in between. And then, the whole everybody band at ringside, which of course it didn't last because, the Death Riders came out.
Of course, because
Marina,
the ref was going to get
yeah,
or knocked out.
So, but, it happened the way it happened. Also, I guess because Hangman is still kind of somewhat loosely involved, but involved. So of course we also saw the pretty much the implosion of MJF being with the Hurt Syndicate, which Dizzle called.
Yeah.
Dizzle pretty much called. So now we just need to see the other piece of MJF reuniting with FTR and Big Stoke. Yeah, Big Stoke.
Big Stoke. Big Hathaway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it pretty much seems like, MJF with the Hurt Syndicate has kind of ran its course. Now, I think it kind of happened a little too soon, but go ahead.
Hear me out, Scoot, because I had this little epiphany last night when I was watching.
All right. Okay.
Epiphany?
What if this whole Hurt business shit against MJF is a misdirect?
Okay.
Because how you had Copeland, get help from the Hurt Syndicate because it could be a whole orchestrated thing by MJF and MVP. So let's say that they did they did the thing for
Cope
just to stoke the fire, no pun intended. And then you have the whole thing back and forth because it does seem a little quick. It just out of nowhere how it just happened. Like, I mean, I get it because MJF is MJF. But then you get the whole thing where they're all just kind of like, nope. And then you had the thing with Hangman specifically stating, hey, you don't have the Hurt Syndicate with you. What's stopping you from right now?
Oh, that's a good idea.
So then what if, he's trying to lead everybody Hangman specifically into a false sense of security. And then out of nowhere, Hurt Syndicate comes in, helps him win the championship, and then you got them all standing tall with the tag titles and MJF with the world championship, and then you get him stabbing him in the back with FTR and Stokely.
Interesting.
So he gets the belt through them, then jumps ship to join FTR and Stokely.
Absolutely.
Fuck.
Okay.
I can see it though.
So let me ask you this though. So do you think at Forbidden Door they're gonna run Hangman, Briscoe, and Ricochet or something, or like what do you think they're gonna run at Forbidden Door? Because I'm pretty sure they're not ready to pull the trigger this fast on all of that.
Let's see, Forbidden Door, August 24th. So we got some weeks. We got pretty much a month at this point.
Yes.
I can see them building it. I mean, I see Hangman having at the very least 3 more defenses.
Okay.
3?
Yeah, three more defensive. I can see him with Mark Briscoe just as a friendly thing, almost to piss MJF off.
Like, oh, you want to match MJF? How about you, Mark Briscoe? Do you want one?
Right.
I can see Ricochet potentially getting the title shot because that's an easy dub for Hangman.
Hangman as well. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
Let's see, because Ospreay is pretty much done right now. And he's gonna focus on Death Riders. Darby, I'm pretty sure he's gonna get the match with Mox at Forbidden Door.
Yeah, especially after what he's been doing to Mox tonight. Like he almost tried to throw Mox over a barricade and they had to stop him.
Wait, tonight too?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what?
I was about to say he definitely dove on the whole Death Rider crew a second ago or last night.
Yeah, that the third defense, I don't know. I don't know who he throws it up against that he actually does win, but I think after that it's pretty much open season for MJF to come in and do, because I mean that does give everybody a chance to well, damn, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm giving him 2 defenses. I'm giving him Ricochet and Mark Briscoe.
And Mark Briscoe. Okay.
Yeah. And then after that,
I was about to say, then MJF comes in for the W again.
yeah,
huh?
yeah. That third title match is MJF.
So where the fuck does Darby go?
Darby's worried about the Death Riders at the moment.
Yeah. And then Darby's probably going to be the person that challenges MJF. Will he win? Probably not. But I can still see Darby beating MJF for that championship down the line.
Yeah.
But
That's
I think
fair.
he does get a title shot against MJF at some point, because the thing with MJF is that he's right now he's going to be cooking with challengers when it comes to Ospreay, Swerve, Hangman again, Darby,
MJF,
Colt.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. And then he's definitely gonna MJF is gonna either lose that title to Lashley or Darby next year.
Okay.
Next year, you talking about like Revolution, or are we talking about like?
I would say
all in. Oh, okay.
All in. That makes I could see him going to All In with a belt.
Now I also saw
easily.
just a quick sidebar. I also saw that at Forbidden Door, Athena is taking on Tony. Now they didn't say for sure if she's cashing in her thing, or was it just an outcome of her pinning Tony last night? So I didn't.
Smart. That's smart, because then she can lose and then still have the chance to win.
Still have pretty much. That's what
wild use of your contract.
That's what MJF is essentially trying to do. He's trying to get a match.
No, but he's saying if he ever loses, so what? He would immediately cash in his contract as like the second he loses, and then just do his shit. Actually, no, not the second he loses. First, he would probably like beat the living hell out of the new champ, and then cash his shit in.
That would be a wild way to hold on to your contract.
What if they just keep MJF as champ, even though whoever the hell is next is supposed to like be the next champ? They're like, all right, cool, we gave him the belt for the 3 seconds he was around, or 3 minutes he was champ.
There's some wild ways of doing things.
It would be a WWE thing for sure, but I don't know if TK would do it.
Also, I don't know if y'all saw, but did y'all see the devastating concerto Christian Cage suffered last night?
Absolutely did. It was
devastating. It was the most devastating concerto I ever seen in my life. And if you don't know what we're talking about, people, go research it.
How Christian's neck has been injured just so much in his career. So much.
He taught them how to do it the right way. He was like, hey, we're going to make this look bad, y'all.
Yeah.
How you going to do it? We're going to practice this shit every day for 6 months until you get it right.
Every time Nick Wayne fucked up, he just slaps him. Damn it, Nick.
That was the worst concerto I ever seen in my life last night.
That was pretty bad. I really hope they just made a way for that really bad thing to look good.
They was better off doing it the old school way rather than, them trying to do it the way they did it. But hey,
you know what it is with AEW. They always got to try to do something to make it look.
Yeah.
They got to go for the gusto, man, every time.
Yeah. They're
trying to get all the notoriety, man. They're trying to be like some kind of a standout in one way or another. Like they want the recognition from everybody that's still trying to say this company ain't it,
it's just one of those things to where I don't know, like if you're gonna do something per se, then do it right kind of mentality. And especially if we're trying to run injury angles, you know what I'm saying? And for this to look the way it looked, it was like ooh. You know, like
fair, but like, is anybody buying that Seth Rollins is going to be out for any longer than SummerSlam?
Well, if the injury is in fact a real one, then yes. But the MacGuffin with all that is the fact that he does have the contract, which is fine.
yep.
Because that's what I was saying before. I was like, well, it doesn't mess up any story at this point. But
No.
if it is a misdirect, then at this point, then yeah, I mean, of course, I don't see anything stopping him from cashing in at SummerSlam.
I see him
Yes.
cashing in at SummerSlam. I don't believe this injury is like some kind of like legitimate injury.
Well,
Like,
trust
I'll
me, we're about
believe-
to find out.
Well, yeah, we're gonna find out Sunday.
I believe Chad Gable's injury a lot more than I believe Seth Rollins' injury.
I mean, another Grande, whomever showed up Monday.
My bad. And then we got two of them motherfuckers, but one of them looks suspiciously like he could have the last name of Dune.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, hey, sometimes a
El
mask can fit a
Grande
bruiserweight.
Americano Dune.
And
Yeah.
you know what's funny about that? And I know this is like a complete sidebar.
No, what's up? What's up?
Man.
We hadn't seen Pete Dunne and holy shit, very
Tyler
big boy,
Bate.
Tyler
Tyler
Bate.
Bate.
We hadn't
Yeah.
seen and I completely forgot that they worked for WWE.
Well, so Tyler Bate, like about earlier this month, he pretty much said WWE has him on the shelf. He said
What
he
the
was waiting
fuck?
because
So
remember,
he's just hanging out back in catering?
so remember, Bate got injured when British, no, that's not their name. New Catch Republic came back after Pete Dunne was done being a heel. They came back and apparently Tyler Bate got injured again. But Bate pretty much announced that, I'm good. I'm just kind of on the shelf at the moment. So I don't know. maybe Bate may go back to NXT or something while Peter Dunne is doing this whole Grande Americano or Grande British Cano. I don't know.
They introduced Bate and Dune back into WWE via cosplaying as El
I
Grande
mean,
Americano.
they did it with Luke with Kaiser, so why not at this point?
I mean, yeah. Everybody
Why
they want
not?
to bring back for storyline purposes is El Grande Americano. At
Yes,
some
Monday
point.
Americana. Speaking of WWE, have any of you fellas checked this out yet? Hold on one
Are
second.
you about to talk about Unreal?
Have any of y'all fellas checked this bad boy out? Now, I haven't watched it yet. I've been seeing people's reviews on it. I've been seeing people's,
Cody?
interpretation. Yep. One of the things that I've seen is that kayfabe should still be real. That's pretty much the overall consensus. Because, like I said, I haven't watched it yet. I'm assuming you must have seen it.
This is the whole behind the scenes shit. They're like
Yeah,
exposing everything behind it,
Yeah.
right?
Yes, sir.
No, I didn't. I heard this was coming out, but I didn't know if it was true or not.
It came out this week.
So just completely tearing down the walls of kayfabe. Is that what we're doing nowadays?
Pretty much. Dizzle, have you watched it yet?
No, I haven't. But I
Okay.
have,
Is that Cody? That's
yeah, it's
Cody. Okay.
Yes, Cody.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have gotten the the clip notes about everything. I have seen certain images here and there, which, for the record, when it comes to the WrestleMania stuff, we were pretty much on the money about what was typically going to happen at what was supposed to happen at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Outside of that, when it comes to the whole thing with kayfabe, as a traditional wrestling fan, this is one of the things that we, as a collective of golden age, new generation, attitude era, specifically those eras there, we have come to terms with understanding that because the thing is, for those of you who were like new to wrestling, or you don't have to deal with what we dealt with before growing up. We had to deal with the realization of people saying, "Hey, wrestling's fake.
Yep.
And for us who necessarily didn't know, it was a hard pill to swallow once you had the realization of everything. And then of course you get the real realization when you get the age of the internet coming in, and then you get the dirt sheets and all this other stuff, and it's like you start to see, oh, okay, yeah, this isn't as real as I thought it was. So at that point, everything becomes performative, but we enjoy it either way. And so anybody that's
being. Oh, sorry, man.
no, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I remember being in like, I think it was 7th, 8th grade when Hulk Hogan had his fucking morning show interview talking about like pulling back the veil already of the kayfabe back then. And like watching WWE prior to that little interview, I think, what was it? No, because Benoit. No, my timelines in my head are terrible, but the Benoit stuff happened as well. It's like, so there was a degree of the veil being pulled back when things were happening, because Eddie Guerrero happened, Benoit happened, like those happened close to each other, and they were very significant, even making like national news and everything. So the veil got pulled back a little bit when that made news for us. And I mean, like, and to have Hulk Hogan come on is like, and tell, and like just expose the industry for what it was back then, even was kind of like when you're a kid and then there's like this bully who's like, I don't know, 16, 17, like comes up to the kid and goes like, you know, Santa Claus ain't real, right? And you're like, nah, he's just full of shit. And Santa Claus is real. Like my parents have been, they wouldn't lie to me. Like, this dude's just full of shit. He's just trying to piss me off. And then you get older and then you finally like find out the truth of it. And you just, it's not so much that it's devastating. It's just that you kind of get the sad recognition of, oh, so it is real. Like, or so that it is true.
Absolutely.
Like, this is rigged. This is already predetermined.
And the problem with that is,
sorry for the long-winded part.
No, you're good, because it's a good segue. Because the thing with it is that it's more devastating for the young ones going in and watching wrestling, because we were all in our adolescence during that time. Yeah, you may have been a little older. As a matter of fact, well, both of y'all are younger than me, so obviously,
yes.
Yes. Like I said, man, freaking Benoit happened, or like that vengeance that Benoit should have been at in Houston was when I was.
That was Night of Champions.
That was 04, 05?
Yeah.
07.
07, yeah.
Yeah, 07.
Yeah. So sophomore in high school.
So then
that puts me at 21. Well, almost 20 turned 21.
But I'm used to being the young boy in the group, so it's all good.
The thing with when it comes to the whole kayfabe thing, we had already heard the murmurs about it not, being predetermined, fake, whatever terminology you want to use. And that was fine, because even as young ones, depending on who you are at that time, we didn't really watch the news like that. Like, if Hulk Hogan had showed up on something, we weren't really paying attention to the context of what was being said. It wasn't until, and I can pinpoint it perfectly, MTV, because MTV was the standard bearer when it came to the ushering in of reality television with the Real World Road Rules Challenge and all that stuff. And this also goes to the whole Miz thing, because I was in high school when the Miz was on the Real World, New York, and I watched that religiously because I was a big Real World head. And then you get to the whole thing where he goes through the challenges, all this other stuff, and then Tough Enough happens. And then when Tough Enough on MTV happened, that's when they just said, fuck it. As teenagers and young adults who did watch that at the time, because I was one of them, Triple H, Hardcore Holly, Billy Gunn, they're all completely pulling it back. Hey, this is how you punch. This is how you take a, this is how
How you take a bump.
all of this. And so it's like, okay. So and this, I shit you not, was around the time where I started to fizzle out of wrestling. And then I came back in later on, but this was around the time between WrestleMania 20 and maybe WrestleMania 21. There was some months in between then where I just like completely said, fuck it, I'm not watching wrestling anymore. But then I got back into it because I had to come to terms. So when it comes to kayfabe, everything has its phases, and you can get mad at it. You can hate it, you can love it, whatever. But at the end of the day, whatever's going to make $1 is going to make sense to them, and they do not give a shit about what we give a shit about. As much as they like to say, they're doing it for the fans, all this and that. Like, they're doing it for some people because some people do want to see the veil pulled back. Some people do want to see the ins and outs, and they're primarily doing it for the people that want to get into the business, that want to get into the backstage stuff, that do want to get into the whole ins and outs of what makes wrestling as prominent as it is right now. They're not doing it for the fans. So do I have an issue with it? No, because I understand how the sausage is made.
Well, so I mean, okay, what? Case in point. But see, case in point to what Dizzle is talking about. If we're really being honest, this was really the last form of media we saw that the veil wasn't lifted on. Because remember, kind of like case in point what Dizzle was saying, if you are from a certain generation, when MTV started doing was it making the video, we started seeing how these music videos were made. Because before all we got was music videos. Now we starting to see green screens and wires and doubles and this, that, and the third. So we was like, okay, cool. Then when the explosion of DVDs started coming out, we started getting behind the scenes and bloopers and featurettes and directors and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
And then, of course, same thing with TV shows. We started seeing, I remember when Fresh Prince had the episode where they broke the fourth wall, when Carlton ran around the whole house and ran through the studio audience and all of that stuff. Yeah.
For the post-credit shit. Yeah.
Yeah. So all of these veils were lifted, and then of course we get to music. We started seeing people's recording process and this, that, and the third. Yep. So this was one of the last things to truly have the veil lifted, if we're really being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, watching Hulk Hogan on that fucking morning show was literally the equivalent of seeing how the sausage was made for wrestling.
I'll be right back. But y'all go ahead and keep talking. I'll be back.
I mean, yeah. To have him confirm it, just on live TV like that in the middle of an interview, right before I had to go to school in the morning too. I was actually able to catch him saying it live. It was just God damn, dude. All right, cool. I already had Eddie Guerrero and Benoit die, and now you're just telling me straight up that Santa Claus ain't real. I'm like, all right, this is. I already kind of knew, but it was still fine to have some mystery left in there.
Yeah. And I mean, and you're right. You're absolutely right.
Okay.
But that also goes.
I'll say that. Oh yeah. I'll say for context reasons. It was right before, right when NXT started, or Tough Enough became that faction. What was that faction called when they started doing invasions? It was before NXT, pre-NXT.
Oh, you talking about Nexus?
Yes, thank you, Nexus. It was right around when Nexus started showing up. That was where I fell off on wrestling for a little bit. And it was right when they started shoving Roman Reigns down our throats and in a non-consensual way, where I was coming back to wrestling. It was like so sorry to say it, but I missed the entire Shield run, which I know even now, like without even seeing every little bit of it, is a fantastic faction run, and like from beginning to end. And I can acknowledge that even without seeing every the whole story of it. I'll probably catch a video on it that will probably summarize it within an hour or two. And I know that's not even going to do it justice then. But I do acknowledge that the Shield is very significant in modern day wrestling. I'm okay, like if there's really a demand for people to see how the quote unquote sausage is made and see the behind the scenes, see the contract negotiations, see the financials or the logistics of how we do wrestling. I don't know why I said we, but how people do, or this company does wrestling, then okay, cool, this is fine for you to watch. But for the people that still want to a degree, not so much keep the kayfabe, but still keep it as a mystery, still keep it to a degree of an unknown. I don't know. Like, still keep it. You know what? For lack of a better term, exciting.
Yeah. Hey, Dizzle. By the way,
go ahead.
You should really name this episode "How the Sausage is Made." Personally speaking, just throw that out there. Just throw that out there. Just throw that out there. But I mean, look.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you.
But I mean, to be fair, right? You know, when we learn that there, those are people in costumes in Disney and stuff like that. We learn that we learn stuff like like when certain things happen in video games and things like that. So I mean, hell, for those who can harken back and remember in the 90s, we had that one dude exposing how the magic tricks worked. So I mean, there has been a facet of any and everything being exposed. So I can understand people's love for this, and they don't want to know the real behind everything. But I mean, we started getting Hard Knocks with football, where we started seeing the training camps and how the coaches. So I mean, it was only a matter of time. Because I mean, if WWE wasn't gonna do it, somebody would have had. So
Well, Scoot, you raise in a very interesting and extremely valid point, because now that you've been saying it, I understand it more and more, because just how everybody is in an age or whatever, we as millennials were in the age of a lot of things, and one thing which I didn't realize until just this fucking episode was the age of pulling the veil back, because just like you said, when it came to MTV, when you came to MTV backstage stuff, making the video, a diary of whatever celebrity that you had going on. I remember, which when you said it, it was like, oh shit, it's this. And the moment I say this, y'all gonna be like, oh shit. G4. When G4 hit and it came out, they pulled back the gaming industry like no fucking other.
Yep.
You're
Big
absolutely
facts.
right.
how this game was made, this composer. Because the thing is,
Yep.
just how
We didn't know shit about sound composers or none of that shit
You didn't
until
know shit about like design teams or anything like that.
And the moment that you had said, when you were talking about the backstage stuff of like movies and the director's cuts and stuff like that, I immediately thought about G4 and I was like, yo, because we've played video games for who knows how long.
Yep.
And before G4, not one time did we ever consider who constructed this, who composed this. We didn't care about who made the game. We just cared if the game was good. We didn't give a shit about studios, none of that. But the moment that G4 happened, you know,
they put the exposure on the little men in the fucking company.
Exactly. And so now to my point that I said earlier, where I was like, they're not making it for us, they're making it for the people that's trying to get into it. I look at G4 as that because that spawned a huge community of people that wanted to get into game design, you know, game music, and all this other stuff. So it's like that solidifies that point that I made earlier, where I'm like, yeah, they're not doing it for us. Like, yeah, it's cool to see for the fans, but at the end of the day, if you're somebody who may not have the prowess to be an in-ring performer, or you're not somebody who's good in front of the camera, you might be better behind the camera. You may be good at, you know, constructing promos. You may be good at directing certain scenes. You may see something that other people don't see, and you may be able to bring out something in somebody, one of these performers that does aspire to be a professional wrestler, and you may be that key component that they need down the line to help make this business better than what it is.
I mean, kind of like what you
might
just
not
said.
be the next John Cena, but you might train the next John Cena.
Yeah.
But then kind of like what just recently happened, how some people was up in arms that WWE wants to try out Layla Hirsch as a ref.
Really?
Well, I guess that was news.
No, well, because you know that they were.
Yeah, there was rumors like last week that WWE was thinking about giving Layla Hirsch a tryout, but as a ref more than as an in-ring competitor. And then of course, some people were a little upset by that because it's like, damn, y'all gonna, you know, turn a legit, you know, pun on the nickname, wrestler into a ref. But I mean, it happens, you know.
Well, see, and that's what kind of that's what throws me off, because like it's a difference between like Layla Hirsch and Vicky Derico. For those of you who don't know, Vicky Derico was the cute ass referee at WWE Evolution.
Yes.
Now she's a legit boxer. I can understand.
Wait, and she's reffing?
Yeah, she reffed she reffed the NXT Women's Championship match.
Right, but why doesn't she like compete?
I mean, I don't know if she's done competing now. But she's definitely a legit boxer, no pun intended. But for Layla Hirsch, that's somebody who was an actual in-ring performer in terms of professional wrestling. That's somebody, you know,
like you just said, I mean, one company may see her as this, the next company may see her as that, but at the same time, that could be Layla Hirsch's way to get in the door. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. Think about it this way. Many people forget Teddy Long was a referee.
Yeah.
He sure the fuck was. Damn.
Teddy Long was a referee. So many people forget that.
Now the thing is with Teddy Long, that's almost a pseudo lateral move, because you're not necessarily, Teddy Long
even go as far to say
tag team match. But at the same time, Teddy Long was also he used to be a manager as well.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I would go as far to say that Teddy Long was the exception, not the rule.
Well, when it comes to referees, yeah. But to go from isn't there some? Wait, was Matt Stryker ever a referee before?
I don't remember, but it wouldn't surprise me knowing. But I don't remember.
Yeah. But I mean, regardless, I mean, if that's her way of going of moving into WWE as a in-ring performer, I'm here for it. it's the same thing that I'm waiting for Nick Aldis to finally get in the ring. But
I mean, why did he want to go to manager?
well, that's the position that they offered him.
Yeah, I mean, once
okay,
again,
my bad.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's that getting in the door, and that's the way you got to get in the door.
I mean, he's
for him,
rocking the position. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But I'm ready. I'm ready to see the great Nick Aldis, get up in there because, for anybody that knows.
I think they got to find the perfect opponent for that to happen.
So in 2018, at the OG All In, it was Nick Aldis versus Cody Rhodes, and that was quite
for
the
10
match.
pounds of gold. And then because that's when Cody won it, and then Nick Aldis won it back from Cody at NWA show. Yeah. So
the wild thing to me was that Cody spent like so long doing his blade job.
Man.
They showed his ass under the table or under the ring for just way too long, and then by the time he shows up, he has just a full crimson mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
but yeah,
like,
so
Cody,
I mean,
you didn't have to set this up. Anyways, please continue.
I said eventually, I am going to watch this to see, exactly how it culminates and how it just adds all up. Like, I'm definitely intrigued considering how I've been seeing the outrage of so many people online talking about they letting us know everything, because I think one of the biggest complaints is the fact that they're pretty much letting everything about Cena becoming a heel, and a lot of people ain't liking it. But once again, like we just mentioned, we come from the era where a lot of stuff, the veil was pulled back. So unfortunately, wrestling just happens to be one of the last ones. Like we found out with games, music, movies, TV, reality shows, we found out so much behind the scene things that, hey, it just finally hit wrestling. Fortunately or unfortunately, now two more little stories before we get on out of here. Now, remember at Y'all In, Y'all In was July 12th, it wasn't that long ago. There was a fatal four-way match for the vacant TNT championship. We had Kyle Fletcher, Dustin Rhodes, Sammy Guevara, and Daniel Garcia. And Dustin Rhodes happened to win the championship that night, right? So tonight on Dynamite, there was a street fight between Dustin and Kyle Fletcher to determine the TNT championship. Jaeger, why in the fuck did Kyle Fletcher win tonight?
Because they wanted to give Dustin an actual title before he fucking retires. No matter how fucking long it may be, they'll at least say that he was a champion in some respect in this fucking company for everything he did. But it's about as good of an excuse I have.
But yeah, Kyle Fletcher is your new TNT champion. And it was just like...
It lasted, 5 days?
No, it lasted, 2 weeks?
Oh, okay. Sorry. It felt
that's
like
2 weeks, yeah. But now, the final story I have for you gentlemen, I want to see if this pulls up. Speaking of new champions, this woman legitimately wants to just take over the world, and since it didn't pop up this way, I'm gonna pop it up this way. Yep,
8 belts, Mone.
So I'm gonna run this down. So we already knew
this woman just wants to take over the world.
She has the AEW TBS Championship, the Rev Pro Undisputed British Women's Championship, CMLL World Women's Championship, EWA Women's Championship, Queen of Southside Championship, and she is the 2025 AEW Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament Championship winner. And on July 27th, she had beat Diana Strong to become the Primetime Wrestling Women's Champion and the Bestia Wrestling Women's Champion. So now 8 belts, Monet. That is an image. She is on her Ultimo Dragon shit. She is just.
And why she look fine as fuck doing it though?
I mean, because this is the thing, right? This is the thing. Mercedes had always been a beautiful woman.
Yes.
Some people conflate beauty and talent and all of these things together. And it's like, why y'all always sat there and hate on this woman, especially when, you know, she was unhappy.
I'm going to shut this shit down right now.
Hold on. Especially when she was unhappy and she walked out. Y'all were conflating looks and talent and all of these things. But I'm going to let my boy go ahead and get at y'all.
No, it's a simple one little statement type of like little thing. If y'all are trying to like conflate her attractiveness with her talent, I need y'all to really take a look at Tiffany Stratton. Like that's it. Like Tiffany Stratton has been getting a shitload of praise for honestly stealing other people's playbooks or just signature moves from other people's playbooks. It's not exactly innovative. She's got a look. She is not ugly, but she's not exactly anything special. And you know what, IWC, y'all can come at me for that. Bring it.
They might end up coming for you, but because if you're talking about the greatest moonsault ever,
prettiest.
The prettiest. Well, because if we were talking about Christopher Daniels.
Oh yeah.
If you're talking about that,
Christopher Daniels had the greatest moonsault ever.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. If you're talking about she stole that, she has gone on record to say that she actually did pick it up from him. The same thing with Jacob Fatu.
Okay.
So
okay.
They both gone on record.
Acknowledges it.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And Christopher Daniels acknowledges it for both of them as well.
Okay, hey, if it's acknowledged and all that, then I'm not really going to be upset about it. Like, hey, if you're like, hey, I asked so and so if I could use this move, they said yeah, then all right, bet. Then I have no problem there.
With that one, no, they definitely didn't ask, but they both have acknowledged to Christopher Daniels that this is what they're using. Now they definitely didn't ask for permission. But he also has acknowledged the fact that, you know, he finds it, for lack of a better term, endearing. That they are using
endearing.
That's my word. That ain't his word.
Okay.
but to your point, when it comes to the whole thing with beauty, and anybody that's
an image, boy.
It's a Jaeger's point. When it comes to,
let me come over here and see this image real quick. Sorry, I'm doing
the whole thing with the beauty thing with wrestling and who probably gets a push and whatever.
You looking a little plastered there.
We have absolutely dealt with that. Prime example with a Mandy Rose when it came with
Yo, you're right.
Was Mandy Rose the one that somebody would look at and be like, oh yeah, you're the best in the ring, you should do this? No, she just had the look. Now did she grow on everybody and did she improve her ring work? Absolutely. Yes. But there's no argument that you can make to say that they put that title on her because she showed prowess and in-ring, you know, ability that made her deserve that title. No, she had the look that made it good for TV. And it made sense. And I agree with it making sense, and that's fine. But we have to be real with ourselves, to Jaeger's point. It's like, you know, Mercedes Moné / Sasha Banks is not somebody who you would let. Yeah, is she absolutely, you know, aesthetically pleasing to the eyes? 100,000%. Yes.
Girl was in Star Wars, y'all. Come on.
But at the end of the day, her work rate is above everything, and she showed that. It's
Yes.
she's not somebody. Well, sorry.
Okay, well, no. Hold on. To be fair, and I'm gonna say this, and this can be controversial. I get it, but let's call spade. There's a big difference between a Mercedes and a Tiffany.
Oh, 100%, absolutely.
And you know, it's a melanin issue.
Now,
I was about to say, hold on. Did Tiffany wrestle in New Japan? Did Tiffany wrestle in AAA?
Well, that's the point that I was going to make.
Do a lot of shit. Anyways.
So that's the point that I was going to make, is that the fact that for anybody that is saying that clearly doesn't know when Mercedes was wrestling under the name Mercedes Vernado on the indie circuit, when she was wrestling in rings outside at fucking amusement parks, when she was wrestling men on the independent circuit. Like, a lot of people like to talk, and this is the thing with the IWC, because there's a lot of people in the IWC who really aren't like truly wrestling fans, who don't know their history, you know, when it comes to a lot of performers. And it's like they get mad at a lot of success stories, you know, because they think that it comes from nothing, and it doesn't, you know. And Mercedes is one of those people who you can't say anything negative about in terms of her ring work, or saying that she has just been granted stuff. Now, can you say that she's been granted like creative control and all this other stuff in AEW, and could it be nauseating to an extent? Absolutely.
Yes.
But you can't say that she doesn't deserve it. You know,
Absolutely.
You can't say that, because I mean, if anybody is that good in the ring, they clearly write their own ticket. Everybody does it. AJ does it. Daniel Bryan does it. Triple H did it. Shawn Michaels did it. Undertaker clearly does it. Brock Lesnar does it. Like, I mean,
and see, that's the thing I hate. That's the thing in the whole double standards and fickleness I hate, because we clearly know when there's other people doing it, but then when it's happened to be some people doing it, then that's when it's a problem. That's when it's an issue. That's when it's like, oh, everybody all up in arms and shit. And then it's like, hey, so y'all was cool when this person over here was doing it, but this one over here, you know, it's the worst thing ever.
Yeah, this person's problematic for some reason.
Yeah, you know, this is like a travesty. This is the reason why people can't. And it's like, y'all need to chill out.
I don't think it's all that. Yeah.
Well, y'all need to chill out.
And to be fair, now to those people who keep the same energy, because again, I'm a big proponent of keeping that same energy. The people that give it to Chris Jericho, that's like, oh yeah, I'm sick of him having creative control like this, whatever. I'm not gonna be mad at you, because
yes, he does.
But the thing is, I can understand it. I can understand it from the perspective of people that has like the whole people that they have a fatigue of creative control from professional wrestlers. I get that. Like, if that's your case, then that's cool. But if you're saying it to Mercedes specifically and be like, she doesn't deserve that, check yourself.
I would welcome to challenge them. Yeah.
Because I mean, I'm not a proponent for people having creative control to an extent, like for their character, absolutely. But to have creative control over like where your character goes over other people, I have an issue with that. But your own personal character and your own development on how you want things to work, and then willing to bend and whatever, I'm cool with. But you know,
you mean the Hulk Hogan model?
No, absolutely fucking not. That's the one that I don't want. Because you well, the thing is with creative control, like if I'm going into professional wrestling and I have a view or an idea for my character, then it's like, this is where I see my character going, and then I'm willing to work with the creative team to be like, okay, well, you know, how can we do this? Can this work here? But I'm not finna go in there and be like, okay, well, my character is this OP motherfucker who's dripped in gold all the time. So it's like, if that motherfucker has a belt, my character should go over him because I'm the best. And I see it that way. Like, that's the Hulk Hogan shit that I wouldn't be like, nah, because again, you know, we can look at situations where it comes to,
if I was any kind of a new talent, whether it be AEW or WWE, if I wanted to try and get myself pushed, I would probably not come in with the I'm better than your insert name here legend. I'm probably going to come in with the, yeah, I know I'm new, but I got drive, and like I've been studying the tapes, and I did the work, and I earned this spot type of shit.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Up until for some reason the fans turn on me, and then I inevitably go heel. Anyways,
but the thing is with Mercedes is that she was already a big money get for TK. So
for sure,
when you have that and you're bringing star power to an infant company in AEW's terms, this is somebody who was already big in WWE, who already lit the stage on the independent circuit, went to New Japan,
also who is apparently contracted with Disney,
and you have somebody who is going to bring eyes to the product. It's the same thing as a CM Punk get. You're going to get your money's worth when it comes to getting this person. So at the end of the day, you want to roll out the red carpet for them. The same thing that you did when Chris Jericho ushered in or helped usher in AEW as a big body company. So
you got a good point.
So what do you expect? It's like for any AEW fan that has a problem with it, check yourself, because they're doing you a favor. Mercedes could have went anywhere else with a big contract and been perfectly fine and given them the promotion. AEW got a chance to get that. So you should, I mean, granted, yes, are there some issues with the women's division? 100%. I'm not denying that. But if you're going to get her to help it, then let them get their money's worth out of Mercedes to help build, the women's division. Now, if it flops on its ass, then yeah, criticize it then, but let the process happen a little bit.
Let it actually see if it flops on its ass or not.
Correct. Then make fun of it. But yeah, don't like it's easy to criticize it before you see the vision. And I mean, and we're all guilty of it, me included. I've said things about Mercedes being booked or anything like that. True. But I also understand certain things, It's okay to get mad. It's okay to get mad. It's just not okay to just be like, nah, she don't deserve. Like when you say she doesn't deserve it, like stop it.
No, she absolutely deserves whatever like belts or opportunity she's getting.
Yeah, you get mad at anybody. Get mad at TK.
I'm about to say, like, TK is the one that's booking her this way. Yeah. So y'all absolutely do need to be mad at TK over her.
And Mercedes with all these belts, you think that she's not going to get the Ultimo Dragon? Because here's the thing for the people that don't know. When Ultimo Dragon came into WCW and they started showing those images,
I'm gonna find it. Hold on, go ahead, keep on.
And they started showing Ultimo Dragon, because now back in the day they didn't do a lot of film stuff, especially when they did the recaps of pay-per-views. They did still images, and so when Ultimo Dragon came in, they showed all these still images of him like draped in all this fucking gold. And when I would see that, like, yeah, I wasn't big on the luchadors like that at the time, but when he came in, I'm like, yo, this dude got this many belts. Now he didn't come out with those belts like that, but when they showed images like that and images on rings, like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like, why does he have so many belts? Like, it breeds conversation. And
my first witnessing of Ultimo Dragon was in WCW versus NWO.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Oh, NWO versus the World on
no, on the N64, WCW versus NWO.
Oh yeah.
Versus the World was on
PlayStation 1.
Yes. I was a Nintendo kid growing up. Then I migrated to the GameCube, then the Xbox, and then I went to the PlayStation once the 4 came in.
Gotcha.
But now I have the Xbox and PlayStation, so whatever.
But look, I see nothing wrong with it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Nothing.
Look, if they do it right, then yeah, no one's gonna have a problem with Mercedes taking like all these belts. No one's gonna argue it. But if they do it shitty, then yeah, people are gonna complain. So don't fuck it up, TK.
Well, I will give them this caveat here for anybody that's mad. Now, if you're mad, and I can understand if this is the case. If this is the case where Mercedes has these belts and she's taken away from that specific company and she's not defending or putting in work, then I understand it. Now, I don't watch all these companies, so I can't necessarily just say, that she's actually putting in the work. From what I've seen, Mercedes' work rate is fucking crazy. So could she be taken away? Possibly. She could be taken away from whatever company's going on. But at the same time, it's hard for me to see that she's not trying to do what she can. I mean, she has 8 fucking belts. So what do you want? She can't be everywhere all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
But
you could have her defend at least 2 of those. At the same
now, again, I'm pretty sure whenever she does show up, she does bring that star power for sure. Which is good. So look at it this way: if she's taken away from that, that means somebody else gets a spot on television at that company for whatever it is. And then when she shows up, bam, more star power. But at least somebody's getting the push. So
that way you're just always like pushing a number 1 contender to take on Mercedes at least.
Exactly. Shout out to Dominic Mysterio, about to win that AAA championship.
Oh yeah, it's happening. But
oh yeah,
it's happening at Triple. Oh, and speaking of, so you mentioned that WWE, I think I saw that did announce that they're going to show that show on their YouTube when it happens. So
wait, on their
YouTube?
I mean, they did it with Worlds Collide. So
yeah, true. Oh, you know what? You're right. Because they don't have the distribution when it comes.
Yeah.
All right, fair. All right. I mean,
still though.
You know what? What it is though?
Still though.
This works better than how a Ring of Honor being on AEW's YouTube would work, because at least WWE generates like millions of views on their YouTube channel for their clips and stuff. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say this is the bare minimum that they could actually do. So I'm here for it. Now, AAA definitely needs another TV deal for fucking sure. Because here, the thing is, a lot of people, I think this is where they, I don't want to say where they mess up, because I understand the demographic, but it's like you want at least put subtitles. Because
if it's a AAA match or a AAA show, yes, please.
Because I mean, like, so I can understand Spanish, so I can watch it no problem. But not everybody has that ability to do that. So subtitles would work.
This is the one thing I told Ashley. Because one time I was watching something with wrestling, and it was in Spanish, and I said, simply put, they fight in English.
They fight in English is what your wording was. Is that right? Am I understanding that correctly?
They fight in English. You heard me. They fight in English.
Did Ashley laugh as hard as Lip just now?
They fight in English. So I'm good.
They fight in English.
If I'm hearing the commentary and I can't understand it, I can still understand what's happening inside that ring.
Mm-hmm.
You can at least understand the fist.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. That was what?
They fight in English.
They fight in English. That's wild.
Yep. And with that being said, you know, we have gotten to the end. We've gotten to the get it off your chest segment. Dizzle, anything you want to get off your chest this week about the IWC?
You know what? Possibly 2 things. Because I don't want to reopen old wounds, especially after, last week. But one thing, because it has to be said, because there's been a lot of discourse, and it's just really 2 things for one thing for the other. But 2 things for certain when it comes to the whole discourse when it comes to the Hogan stuff like this. Like, again, we've jumped on it and we talked about it here when it comes to how everybody's feeling about stuff. One thing about the IWC and then people outside of that with the critiques of other people, you guys have to stop getting mad at people for feeling the way they feel about somebody that they either had a relationship with or somebody that they had some type of inspiration from, regardless of how you feel about them. And I'm specifically speaking about Chelsea Green and the death threats that she got. just for, you know, say, because like nobody knows her relationship that she had with Hogan or why she got into wrestling, so on and so forth. And that goes to a lot of wrestlers. And we said it last week where we talked about there's a lot of people who got into this business based on, you know, their
other
inspiration.
wrestlers.
Correct, absolutely. So attacking them for just showing their gratitude for that, again, they're talking about the character that got them in. They're not talking about Terry Bollea, you know, and what he said. Understand, like, yes, Terry Bollea holds the moniker of Hulk Hogan as a character, but just like any character that's being made by somebody else, the views of that, the personal views of that person is based on that actual person, not that character. You
Not
know,
Hulk Hogan. Yeah,
correct. Now, of course, Hulk Hogan is synonymous, you know, with professional wrestling. So most people just know him as Hulk Hogan. That's understandable. I get that. So it's hard to pull away from that, but understand that the people that are inspired by him don't deserve that backlash because they don't share those same views as that person. You know,
pretty much just say that people are inspired by Hulk Hogan, not inspired by Terry. Was it Bollea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So just keep that in mind, you know. And it's same thing with
more of that separating the art from the artist type shit, but
absolutely,
it's still important nonetheless.
And it's the same because now you have a lot of people who are now, especially somebody that I follow, Joey Swole, who a lot of people may know as a fitness influencer, who holds people accountable. I
did he get wrecked recently? I'm sorry, but
he absolutely did. He's basically quitting social media because of it.
I mean, the motherfucker said colored. He said colored.
No. I'm not talking about that part. That's a whole. That's when he was on a live. That's when he was like because he had said.
You can tell me about it now or later. I don't care, but I do.
It's a conversation for later. I'm only speaking about the Hulk Hogan stuff right now.
Okay.
He shared an image on I believe it was on Instagram, and he stated that, you know, because when Hogan died, he had said, you know, you were the inspiration for me getting into bodybuilding. You know, now he admittedly stated that he didn't because professional wrestling, you know, anytime you see regardless of the steroids, stuff like that, but because you see the aesthetics of it. But he said he was the inspiration for him getting into bodybuilding. Now he also admittedly stated that he didn't know about like the backlash that Hogan was getting beforehand, and people let him know. But you know, because he got so much backlash from it, he decided to, you know, say, you know, he's basically quitting social media and all this other stuff.
Bro, he barely got that much backlash. Like I've seen influencers
that's
so much more though.
Now, part of that,
this is my perspective. To be fair,
part of that is to Scoot's point with the color thing, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But I'm only speaking to the point of like just people attacking somebody for showing their gratitude for the character that probably inspired them down the line. You know,
oh no, we said that all throughout this channel.
Correct. But you know, it has spread and ramped up since then. Now
that's fair. That's a fair observation.
But outside of that, you know, there's nothing too much on that. You know, it is what it is. This one is more of a personal gripe than it is a major thing. For all you motherfuckers on Raw, whatever city that you're in, because Houston primarily, because it's the first one that did it in mass. Whenever Gunther gets into the fucking ring, stop chanting "You tapped out." That shit.
No. Wait. I'm gonna stop you there. Don't pin it on Houston. They've been chanting "You tapped out" to Gunther ever since he tapped out.
No, you're right. You're right. But my thing, but I noticed it more. I noticed it more in Houston because I was like, wait.
Every time Gunther has an interview, like if he's wrestling, it's a different story. But when he has a promo, they've been chanting "You tapped out" to Gunther ever since he did it at WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
No.
I'm just at the point.
Sucks.
I'm like, he already beat Jay for the title again. He got the title back. Stop chanting this shit.
I agree.
Like,
I agree.
stop
But
it.
Hey,
they
guess
been
what though, guys? He's still tapped out though.
True, but he got his back though, and then he tapped Oldberg out. So
Yep.
like
He
like,
did. He sure did tap a legend out. He did do
so
that.
it's like let's find a new chant, people. Chants up.
Nah, people still want to say you tapped out to Gunther, who has
Yep.
like historically not tapped out all that often.
Yeah.
I'm so mad. I mean, yeah, that's why I said it's a personal thing to me. I'm just
I was
saying.
gonna say, yeah, this is straight up a personal gripe. This is like, just stop being mean to my friend. I swear to God,
Jaeger?
I'll fight you guys.
Jaeger, anything you want to get off your chest before we dip on out of here?
Let me see here. Do I want to get anything off my chest other than the fact that for some goddamn reason we had Triple Paul in this stupid. You know what? I'm not gonna do that. I don't need to take it in that direction. Let me see here. SummerSlam this weekend. I'm gonna say it right now. Karrion Kross is gonna try and get Karrion Kross and Scarlett, who apparently have not revealed any news about whether or not their contracts are being renewed. I think we see Sami Zayn win by going to this dark side that Karrion Kross has been pushing him towards for the past, I don't know, 2 months.
Okay.
And that's my prediction I'll make for SummerSlam. There's your news. There's your headline from Jaeger.
All right. Well, I guess the thing I want to get off my chest before we head out is that after this weekend, if and when I retain this championship,
Oh no, I mean when you
take that shit out of your name, Lip Bizzle.
What? Wait, you? I'm sorry. This is part of your get it off your chest.
Yes. I have been feeling disrespected for the past weeks.
Weeks. I'm sorry. Is this not
weeks?
Plural. What you see right here.
You've been parading, talking about you were the one true tag in the bank. You've been parading, and now you gonna talk about you the tag predictions go. Okay.
I am the only person to successfully cash in, tag in the bank. I am the longest reigning tag predictions champion. I'm pretty sure, and this is off the record right now because I haven't put it in there. I'm pretty sure I have the most defenses as tag predictions champion.
You probably did.
Yeah. So I mean, how am I not? How am I not?
You're not. You're not.
You've got a pretty small sample size so far.
This doesn't make any sense. I mean,
you're not.
This right here, this moniker makes sense. I mean, I'm pretty sure
it's a moniker now.
I mean, it's like this. I mean, I think you're the only person, Scoot, that disagrees with this, and I think, you know what I think it is, man. I think it's jealousy. I think it's jealousy, man.
Jealousy.
You can't be a hater all your life.
Look, I don't know if you know, but after watching Superman, Lex Luthor taught me a lot. Lex Luthor taught me I wasn't living up to my full potential.
He did teach us a lot. Like, I'm not hating enough, apparently.
Yeah. Well, so Lex Luthor has to help me to reach my full potential. And with that, I am going to bring that hate, that vitriol, and just disgust into SummerSlam. And I'm walking in and walking out champion.
Are you though?
Yes. Yes.
You know what's good? I'll tell you what.
This is a glimpse of the future. But with me, this
Because that stupid ass picture you got.
There ain't even 8 belts that Tag has, man.
It doesn't matter. It's the fact that I am the one. Look, you see this image right here? You see that? You see that Bronson Reed smile? You see that devious smile there?
It's gonna be the smile I have when
okay, we shall see.
But that's gonna be the smile that Paul Heyman uses whenever they turn on Seth Rollins. Anyways,
Scoot, if you ever happen, and I'm giving you this, if this becomes a situation where you walk out and defend successfully against myself and Jaeger, and then you go on and cash in that Tag in the Bank, and you walk out of SummerSlam, because I mean, we all know you're gonna try to cash in, and you walk out with both championships.
Did you just say win or if?
I said if.
I thought I heard win. No, I was about to say sir.
If he happens to do that, and if he happens to cash in, because I said when he cash in, because he's going to cash in, and he does win the Tag Prediction Championship, and he walks out with both belts, I will remove this truthful moniker from
truthful. Okay.
And I will say, you know what, Scoot, at this point in time, right now, speaking,
you are the most devious motherfucker.
You are the GOAT, because that would make you the first ever Tag Grand Slam champion.
It's true.
I'll give you that.
Oh, he'll give it to you.
Wait, I'm already the first Tag Grand Slam champion.
No. Well,
look at that.
Oh, yeah,
he already said he's just gonna
I'm already the first.
Well, hold on.
I'm already the first.
He said you didn't earn it. He'll have to give it to you.
Sorry, people. I kind of think I think that if
look at him.
I think for our Grand Slam, I know me thinking crazy, right? I think for our Grand Slam, I think we need to, also win the Royal Rumble as well.
Oh, now you want to keep throwing in more caveats?
Pushing the goalpost.
Crazy.
Because
that's crazy.
That's what they call moving the goalpost.
That's crazy.
I just said I'm moving the goalpost.
That's crazy.
I mean, if we don't agree, I'll amend that right now.
That's crazy. That is the most goalpost moving ass I've ever heard of my life.
You know what? Look at him trying to challenge your pride immediately too, because he said, "Hey, if you don't agree, I'll just accept this as it is." Like if you're gonna step up to the challenge,
because I am the first man.
If you don't want to, take on a little bit of extra stress.
Like, of course, I'm the first man to hold each championship, not simultaneously, but at least each championship. And you want to take that away from me?
That's fair. I'm sorry.
That's crazy.
This does make Scoot the first ever Tag Predictions Grand Slam champion.
You're the fuck ain't sorry, Scoot.
However, if Scoot does walk out simultaneously holding both those championships, then I will have no other choice than to remove the truthful title from my name and then label Scoot for that point in time as the Tag Predictions, insert
champion.
I mean,
in
I'm already look.
Insert victorious person title here.
12 reigns as Tag Predictions champion.
Asterisk.
I've got a fourth of
No. There is no asterisk. 12-time champ. I am the first ever and only the longest and shortest reign with the Tag Technical Predictions champion that crossed 100 days for my first reign. I walked in with everything on the line and came out with the Tag Predictions, with the Tag in the Bank. Did I win the Royal Rumble? No, because you know why? I was screwed.
Oh my gosh.
There was a conspiracy,
like me saying I was screwed
and there was collusion what happened with that Royal Rumble situation, Nia Jax and all those phantom eliminations.
So then, would you say it's conspiracy that you actually happened to win when the during?
It was legit. It was legit.
Oh, that's legit.
There was no phantom eliminations.
That specifically legit.
Because we seen each elimination. Nia Jax literally tumbled over 2 women, 7 of them fall, and they all counted for Nia.
Who counted them? WWE?
Yes.
Okay.
WWE had counted that all of those eliminations were for Nia. And then
Wow.
for the one who won the opportunity,
who the fuck revealed that stat? Like, is that a DraftKings like between matches stat? Like, Nia eliminated 20 people.
I mean, that it's
everything.
Like a Wikipedia thing.
Everything that I walk in and accomplish and do, I walk in and I accomplish and I do it with such elegance, style, and grace.
Wow.
But
do I acknowledge your 224-day championship reign?
25. See, clearly you don't respect.
My bad. Okay.
Right.
Okay, 225. I was a day short.
On that 225. Is it
So do I respect your 225?
Rounding up here.
Absolutely. No. I respect that 225. I even congratulated when you dethroned me. I congratulated when you dethroned me. I gave props. See, this is the result of a person who's been sitting back, trying to be the good guy, trying to be the, the one intermediate, and trying to be the on this side. But for some reason, people must have forgot.
Props,
wow.
So I just have to show better than tell. And I'm telling y'all this because see, this is being recorded for everybody to hear. With that tag technical predictions, there will be 5 predictions per match. 5.
God damn.
Prediction 1 will be the winner. Prediction 2, how the winner wins. Predictions 3, 4, and 5, very specific match details.
I see what you're doing now.
Okay.
You're taking the regular the standard approach and actually breaking up the final part.
Yes.
I see.
So 5 predictions per match.
Hate that, but I'll do it.
And it is for both nights at SummerSlam. Gentlemen,
Fuck.
are y'all ready for the biggest party of the summer? Because I'm telling you, I am walking in and I am walking out with somebody's championship when it's all said and done.
Are you even challenging Juggs and or?
No, Juggs is going against Leo.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But I have an ace in the hole.
He's Mr. Tag in the
Oh,
back.
yeah?
I have an ace. I'm leaving with something.
Hey, yo, he's going to use that cash in and try and take both Juggs and the technical predictions belt.
And not only, if I ever get the opportunity to truly do it and do it the way I want, I'm damn sure might pull a John Cena and just ruin tag wrestling altogether. Just ruin it altogether. The last real champion. If you want to put something in parentheses, how about that? I'm the last real champion. How about that?
Damn, Lip. He said he's coming for your jugular, dude.
He is. I mean, he already put the commish in his fucking shit. I mean, it's like, look, Scoot gonna do what Scoot does, but at the end of the day, I already know. Scoot, I already know what it is that you want, man. At the end of the day, I know what it is that you want. That's gonna make you sleep better at night.
And
you're not gonna get that until next year at WrestleMania.
And what's that?
Damn.
You get that one-on-one, that real one-on-one,
the real one-on-one,
one-on-one that you've been ducking for 2
ducking.
years.
Ducking. Wow.
No, he's not been ducking people.
Wow.
It's just the cards have not fallen into place, and the universe has been like,
he's been ducking.
Trust me. You are gonna get you gonna get the turtleneck Negro.
The fuck? I gotta go, y'all. Y'all take care.
Look,
I wasn't expecting that one.
that
I wasn't
turtleneck
expecting that one.
It's sitting in that closet
I wasn't
right
expecting
behind
that.
these walls over here. It's trust me. Y'all thought we forgot.
All of y'all
about that.
need to hop on Jerry Springer right now because Lip is trying to be your daddy.
Everybody's daddy.
Yikes.
Everybody's daddy.
Don't make me resurrect my vignettes. Don't make me resurrect being prestigious again.
The dead unicorn with that
Oh.
stupid ass rubber duck. Yeah, you goddamn right. All of
Hey,
them.
hey,
Oh, hey, I
Hey.
thought you liked the New
Hey.
Day.
hey.
No,
hey.
I ain't. No.
Hey.
I'm talking about him specifically.
We do not disparage Quaxton, okay?
We don't need to say that goddamn name. It's a rubber duck. Look, trash.
Wow. Go
You know
on,
what?
go on, wrap this up. Go on, wrap this up.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it for you. Rubber duck rocks. Rubber duck rocks.
Fuck all that.
dare you?
So, to everybody still watching and still intrigued as to what the fuck is going on, whether you loved it, hate it, don't forget to rate it, thumbs up, thumbs down.
Thumbs
Leave
down.
all your comments, questions, concerns down below. Leave your congratulations for me as the Tag Predictions GOAT.
Now forget that whole thing. It was his birthday these past couple of days ago. So y'all need to just wish Lip a happy belated birthday if you're just catching this now.
No, the congratulations are just fine. We don't got to worry about that. You can wish
Congratulations on getting older and facing mortality.
and
Yeah.
being
That's what I'll
in my
say.
Tag Predictions prime.
You over there sounding like Goldberg. That's all I'm saying.
Shit. Not that guy.
Make sure you tag that subscribe button, tag the notification bell, tag
All
that
down there.
like button. Make sure that you are keeping a lookout for everything that we do drop. There's a lot of things coming down the pipeline that we will be integrating into the channel, of course, but that's for later. But as I warm up this beautiful, beautiful hand for this good old too sweet to my bros, my brethren, my familia.
You can't see me, but I'm doing it. Don't worry.
Bada 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 bada.
Bam.
And of course, as we bid you all adieu, until you see these handsome faces, you hear these immaculate voices. Until next time, you beautiful, 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 beautiful mother effers. Tag the fucketh. Ow.
Dollars make a way to make a change. Gotta be insane to make them same mistakes again. So